CAO's Brazilia. Now this is one of those cigars that's popular with a lot of folks out there. However, it's just one of those sticks I've never been able to connect with. So why do a review? Why bother reviewing a cigar that you're not really all that crazy about? In all honesty, I really want to love this stick. I mean, this is a beautiful cigar. I love the way that the dark Brazilian wrapper looks. It has a nice old sheen to it. The band on it has the Brazilian colors, the gold, the blue, the greens. This is a very attractive, very beautiful cigar. And I'm hoping that, it's been some time since I've had it, so I'm hoping that my palate's changed and, after some time has passed, I'll actually appreciate this stick. So let's cut this guy up and see if my opinion has changed on it. So as I previously mentioned, this is a beautiful cigar. It just really grabs my attention. The wrapper itself has a nice, strong barnyard smell to it. In the pre-lit draw, pre-lit draw is perfect resistance, and what the flavors that are presented are leather, tobacco notes, and also a little bit of a peppery punch to it. I mean, up to this stage, this cigar is aces. So let's light this guy up, fingers crossed, and hopefully my opinion on the taste has also changed. Okay, the first few puffs from this cigar present very strong tobacco notes. Now these are familiar flavors that I pick up in a lot of cigars. However, in this cigar, they're a lot darker tasting to it. So it's actually a good start. I'm actually impressed with it right now. So let's let this guy heat up and see how it develops. Alright, I'm a good inch into this stick, and those strong tobacco notes that I picked up when I first started smoking the cigar have mellowed out some, but they're still there. There's still that dark flavor to them. It's a good flavor. In addition, there's also a light flavor that kind of interjects itself into the smoke as well. And what it resembles to me is almost like bread. And I'm talking about the kind of bread, that thick, chewy bread that you get like at an Italian restaurant or something. It's a good flavor. And I'm also picking up a spice in this cigar. However, it's nothing that really scrapes your sinuses. It just kind of lingers in there. And even on the retrohale, this is probably one of the smoothest retrohales I've had in a while in a cigar. So far I think we're really off to a great start, and I'm really wondering what it is I did not like about the cigar. I'll have to go back and see if I had any notes on when I had this a couple years back. So off to a great start, and what I'll do is I'll keep working on it, and I'll come back with an update at the end of the first third. Okay, I'm at the end of the first third, and those tobacco notes that I picked up earlier on pretty much have disappeared. What they've been replaced with now is more of a dark chocolate. And at times that dark chocolate's more pronounced than others, and when it is pronounced, it's a great tasting flavor to this stick. So far I think I'm off to a really great start. And those light notes are there still, but they're not that bread taste that I picked up early on. It's more like of a light, sometimes sweet floral note that I'm picking up in this stick. So flavor-wise, this cigar is aces. It's been a great tasting cigar. Now where I'm having problems, as you can probably see already, is the construction. Construction-wise, the ash has been solid. The smoke output's been great, but the burn itself is going to need some serious touching up. So I'm going to touch that up here in a second, and I'll keep working on the cigar, and I'll come up with an update at the end of the second third. Okay, I'm 2/3 through the stick, and the cigar has really changed now. It's a completely different tasting cigar. Those sweet notes that I picked up earlier on have completely disappeared. There's nothing sweet about this stick now. Instead, what I'm picking up is more of a dry, woodsy tasting cigar. Now, those chocolate notes are still there. However, it's more of a baker's chocolate, an unsweet chocolate taste to it. And there's also hints of earth in it as well. But as far as flavors go, it's like I'm smoking a completely different cigar. I'm still enjoying it. I'm just not enjoying it as much as I did through the first third of the stick. Now, I went back and reviewed my notes on why I didn't like the cigar before, and the biggest issue I had was it was an extremely dry tasting cigar, and it had more of a charred wood taste to it, along with what tasted kind of like pencil lead, like pencil notes. And although I'm not picking that up in the cigar at this stage, I can see where I was getting that from. So I think if you smoke the cigar too fast, if it gets too hot, I can see where those flavors come on. Now, like I said, it is definitely drier. It's not as enjoyable, but it's still a pretty decent stick at this stage. So what I'm going to do is take this cigar as far as I can, and I'll wrap up this review. Okay, this cigar is getting quite warm now, so I'm going to wrap up this review. The final third was better than the second third for me, up to this stage. Now, it's gotten a little pungent now. It's just too warm for my liking. But however, before this, it was a little more earthy, along with those dry, woodsy tastes. I definitely enjoyed it a little bit more than the second third. However, the first third by far was the best taste in the cigar. It was probably the flavors that I'm going to remember the most, and the main reasons why I'll definitely look forward to smoking this stick again. So the cigar definitely improved, and it's a perfect example of why it's good to try something. If you didn't like it before, give some time and then try it again. So I definitely enjoy this stick. I definitely look forward to smoking it again. However, like I said, that first third was very strong for me, and then from there it just kind of died down and became an okay cigar after that. So if you've had this cigar before, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about it. If you like this review, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next review.